All right, guys, I'm gonna walk you through just the installation of a WOSP high torque starter on your air-cooled Porsche. Mine is a 89, and this is the LMS 1102 I bought from Pelican. And here they are side by side. Here's the starter that I took out of my car. It's the original one from 89, and here's the new WOSP unit next to it. Interestingly enough, on the scale, there's quite a huge difference in weight. The original Bosch, which these are very old starters, of course, these are almost 15 pounds thereabouts in weight, and quite heavy. And the new WOSP units are quite a bit lighter. You can see it's about half the weight, 7 or 8 pounds. So nice weight saving. And there's another benefit too, is easier access for removal. Taking this guy off can be challenging because on my car, and I'll show you as I get underneath the car, it has barrel nuts that secure the starter on the studs on the transmission. So you can see there's the two studs, one here and one behind it, and there you go, better view. The trick is the barrel nut on the back side is going to be very difficult to get to, and what I did is I had an Allen key, which is a 10 millimeter. I cut this guy down right here at the end, and I was able to place it up and over like this, the big Bosch starter, to get to that barrel nut. You have to make sure you get full engagement, because the last thing you want to do is round off the inside of that hex barrel nut, and then you're going to be really upset. Here are the barrel nuts here, and they were on pretty tight, as you can imagine, having not been removed since the car was new 36 years ago. But I'm going to replace those barrel nuts with these guys, which are M10 flange heads, yellow zinc 10.9 regular nuts, which would be easy to get to. So no more of these guys, going to replace it with these guys. But definitely this is what you need, guys. And what I did is, to give me some leverage, I just put an extension on the end here to give me some extension, some torque to remove that barrel nut. So I hope that helps. The other thing you need to do when you install that WOSP unit is the original Bosch starter. It has these two yellow wires that connect to the Bendix, and you have to make a little harness connector, and these have the round connectors at the end where 7 millimeter and 8 millimeter go through on the Bendix. So I just joined them together, made this little harness, little wire here, and with a spade connector that'll go onto the WOSP unit, and that's all you need. There's no cutting, no splicing, and easy to do, and that's all you need to get it all to work. So I hope that helps, and everything else is plug and play, and you should have really good quick starts with that WOSP unit. I have it in my Porsche 928 and it works great. So just wanted to pass it along. Hope that helps. Alright guys, so here is the WOSP starter installed. And a couple of things: when you get your starter, it may be clocked in the wrong direction, and that this flange right here may be in a position from the factory where the starter or the Bendix might be in conflict with either the CV axle or the transmission. Fortunately, WOSP thought about that, and this flange has two recessed Allen head bolts that hold this flange to the body. You undo those 2 bolts, and then you can clock the starter in the position you need, such that it clears everything in this area here, and then also gives you good accessibility for hooking up all your wires. So this wire, which is the main 12-volt wire, it's a bit stretched, but it reaches. And I would recommend putting something right here so it doesn't rub against the chassis. But it's got enough length on it so that it actually can bolt on no problem to the 13mm stud that's actually on the start itself. And here's a little harness wire that I made up. Everything works great. I just tested it, works fine. And just wanted to show you that. So again, clock this guy to get in the right position, and then you could see I did away with the barrel nuts, and I'm going with a flanged 15mm M10 nut here. That's a M10 by 1.5 if you guys were wondering. But everything looks good, lots of space in here now compared to the big Bosch unit that was there originally. And the next thing to do is just, I'm going to put some electrical tape right here just to make sure this doesn't touch anything and ground. But other than that, everything worked out pretty well, and I hope this is helpful, and good luck. Best of luck with your air-cooled. Take care, bye.